guys. Cameron, how many tokens you got? 8. He got 8 tokens from our salad series. So we're running.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, the home of Texas Card House Dallas. It's time for the Signature Series warm-up. I'm RJ Dupree alongside my man, Mr. Eric Van Loosen. What's up, Eric?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, this is a great little warm-up tournament for our series. It starts tomorrow with that kickoff event, $400 buy-in, $100K guarantee. But this was a $25K guarantee on just $150, RJ. So quite a bit of value. There you see the prize pool. We just eclipsed it there, $25,680. First place payout's going to be $63.20, and cards are in the air. We got the Godfather, Mitchapalooza, back in the box for us. He missed this room, and he spent a lot of time in this room and in the booth, and here he is in the box.
Yeah, great to see the Godfather Mitch hanging out with us tonight. Whisper words of wisdom.
Let it be. Let it be.
And, man, we got some action here in hand number 1. Benjamin's going to rip it. He's got pocket 4s.
Ruh-roh.
He has ripped it with $265,000. That's going to be well under that 10 blind mark. You can see the blind starting tonight at $15,000, $30,000 with $30,000. Big blind ante.
And just a call from a man we saw on our cash stream last night. This is Poker Cape. He played in our 2-5 game last night. And right away,
man, look at this
he's going to wake up with kings. And looky here, John on the button with 7s, but we've got an all-in jam for $265. The blinds are only 30K right now. Uh-oh, and John's going to rip it.
So it's going to work perfectly for Poker Cape here. He just flats with the kings, hoping something's behind him. Pocket 7s on the button. That's enough for John to rip it.
Well, good news for Poker Cape. Both of his kings, if he were to need one, are gone. But one of John's 7s I just saw were folded. So let's see if the kings can hold up 3 ways all in here. First hand, the Godfather, Mitch.
Bringing the heat.
Bringing it.
Okay, so Benjamin, he's the short stack here. He's going to be at risk in the main pot. And Poker Cape will be at risk in the side pot, but he's got the kings.
That's not affecting this hand.
Here we go, the Southpaw Mitch with our flop Jack 6-9, 2 clubs. Ace of hearts.
Oh, the 4
hearts on the river, so that will give Benjamin a big triple up, but Poker Cape will survive in the side pot. He's actually going to pick up a couple chippies.
What a first hand. The 4s get the triple up. Kings get cracked by those pocket 4s, but they do get a little side action as John ripped it from the button with those pocket 7s. Just thought maybe Poker Cape was wanting to get a quick knockout with maybe a schmedium holding, but no, he had the kings indeed, so he will get that side pot. That's going to leave John with only 180K, RJ. Wowzers.
So John takes the brunt of hand number 1 all the way down to 180,000. Benjamin up to 870,000, fresh on the triple up.
Goodness gracious.
And Poker Cape picks up a little over 100,000 there. He stays somewhere around 4th in chip stacks. There's a look at our chip stacks coming into this final table. Jason and Paul over 900,000. Benjamin, Poker Cape over 800,000. Jim in the middle there with 675,000. Daryl, Sergey, John, and Kingpin. Kingpin now officially our shorty. He's got a stack of 125,000. John, he's going to need to find something quickly as well.
Well, great group of guys here. We almost had a lady at the final table. We just missed Miss Dory Coyle.
Miss Dory.
Would have been nice to have the famous poker couple both on the final table at once, Jim and Dory. But congrats on another cash for her and another final table for Big Jim Dandy.
And, of course, we're used to seeing John at final tables.
Absolutely.
Mr. Darrell, he knows his way around a final table or two. He's in the small blind here with Ace-Jack.
And he's re-brought out my fidget spinner I gave him.
He has.
The old 6-shooter fidget spinner.
In case you need extra bullets.
That's right. We will take this one down. 60K in profit. How much longer we have on this blind level? We need Mitch to get that clock up for us so we can see it. We are still at 15,000, 30K, 30K. So you can see there, Kingpin's got less than 5 big blinds. John right at 6 big blinds. They just got through the blinds, so we'll have to find a spot here. Probably this orbit. Pick a hand and get it in.
The lovely Miss Dory Coyle in the chat already.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for the kind words. Dory finished 11th in this tournament.
Along with JB Darts, our man Joe Gillum, and Poker Monkey. Rooting on his buddy Mitch in the box.
Yeah, we need to remind Mitch if we can to get that clock on the screen. That's our only chance of knowing where the heck we are in this blind stage. 15, 30,000. Couple of shorties coming into this final table.
Yeah, we're used to seeing the pay difference right around 10x from 9th place all the way up to 1st.
Right.
It really makes a big difference, though, when it's $600 down there at 9th and $6,000 for 1st. You know, obviously 10x is always a big difference, but they're playing for some big differences here. $640 for 9th, $63.20 up there for 1st, and only $150 buy-in. So everybody, you know, already having a pretty good day today. If they just fired that one bullet, a couple bullets are still
Who
making.
does that?
A couple bullets are still making money, right? But yeah, this is going to be a great series starting tomorrow with the kickoff event. This is just the warm-up, so a warm-up of prizes to come for sure, and some great trophies as well.
All right, the aforementioned Jim Doyle under the gun, early position with Big Slick here. He's going to bump it up, 65,000 to go. Over to the button, our man Jason has a King 10 suited. Worthy of a call here on the button. Sergey lets go of his ace. Doesn't want to mess with this pot with that raggedy ace. Off to the flop we go, heads up. Deuce 5-8. Of course that raggedy ace lands. Wait, no, it was ace 6.
It was ace 6. Jim going to go ahead and c-bet Big Slick here, hoping that didn't hit his opponent.
8-5 deuce, no hearts, not what you're looking for if you're holding King 10 of hearts. Jason will take the train. Jim's going to take it down. Mighty Hammer in the chat. What's up, the mightiest of hammers?
I don't know, man. Playing the Cavs does not make you a blowout team. The Cavs played.
And there's Sassy Pants.
Uh-oh. The other power couple has joined us in the chat. The Hammer and Sassy Pants. Howdy, y'all.
So much better.
I don't think that's what I'm saying, yeah. That's skewing me.
It's unreasonable how good they are. Like every
I bet the players will be a little more talkative tonight just because we've got one Mitch Lloyd there in the box.
Yeah, reunion of sorts with, of course, we have Doyle over there in the 2 seat.
Doyle?
Jim Coyle. I say that half the time. I have to apologize to
Shout out to
Dory and Jim
to Doyle Brunson, but that is not the ghost of Doyle. That is Jim Coyle over there.
By the way, Jason is going to bump it up here. 65,000 from Jason, and Sergey has ripped it. Ace 10 on the button. Small blind, big blind out of there. Back to Jason. So he's going to get a little bit of a decent price here if he chooses to go with it. He's probably preferring to have a little bit of a better hand. And, of course, we can see that Queen 10 is indeed dominated. Nice fold there from Jason. He gets out of the way.
Going to show the ace, saying, don't mess with me, boys. I mean business today. So every time I ask you in the chat, RJ, about a song or some lyrics or something,
Yeah.
you always ask me, oh, is that the Beatles? In this instance, those song lyrics on Mitch's arms, those are indeed the Beatles. So
Well, why didn't you just ask me? I would have got one right, Eric.
you would be correct today.
You're saying you always
Whisper words of wisdom.
Let it be.
Is that Pearl Jam? Yeah, 214 players today. This $150 buy-in, a little over 6K up top. Still nine-handed at this final table.
Oh, Sergi's going to do it again. This time he's got another 10 to go with the red 10. He's got 2 red 10s. That's Mitch Lloyd's favorite hand there. The same color pocket 10s, the tanks.
Suited tanks.
Yeah, see, Mitch looked up, knows we're saying something about it.
Sergey, yeah,
Mitch
Sergey
calls
knows.
it suited. Suited 10s.
Sergey knows. He said, look at this, Mitch.
Got it.
I wouldn't even show it in free-fall.
Now, of course we tisk at the show of hands, but if you got suited 10s when Mitch is dealing,
you got to show
yeah, you
it.
might as well show those off.
No choice but to show that. That's like having a royal flush because you have royal company in Mitch Lloyd. You got to show it.
Pocket tens, same color and everything. That's nuts.
Daryl said it. That's Mitch's stuff right there.
Yeah, and of course the reunion I mentioned earlier, Daryl, Mitch, and Jim have spent a little time together in this very booth.
Absolutely.
Oh, we have it all in, gentlemen, right here.
All in from Kingpin. He's running low, 125,000. He's found a king queen here. Gonna rip it. Little raggy around the rail, over to the big blind. Paul's looking at king 8. King 8, worthy of a call here if he would like. At this price, Kingpin's all in for 125,000, a little over 4 blinds. King high is worthy of a call. We get to see the cards. He's in trouble.
Feel like a lot of my tournaments end short stacked with an all in with king queen.
There you go. Paul doesn't want to mess with the king 8, even though it's 4 blinds. He's going to let Kingpin have it.
Absolutely. All right, we got Queen Spade joining us. She was in the chat last night watching our 2-5 stream. Welcome back. And we got Alien Itzik. Says this is where the action is. That's right. Thank you for joining us.
Action is here.
Fine folks joining us on a Saturday night. Here we are in Dallas, Texas. No matter where you are, it's Saturday night. There's probably big things going on, so we definitely thank you for stopping by and saying hello when you could be out doing cooler, wilder things
Nah, nothing going on tonight.
than hanging out with a couple of goobers like RJ and I. But
We appreciate it.
we
Thank you very
greatly
much.
appreciate it.
Raise to 60.
Mighty Hammer, to be determined.
We have it all in.
Sergey stack growing vertically and in numeric value. He's got 475, and he's going to rip it with ace-queen. And Big Jim Coyle also has ace-queen, and he wants a count.
Left-handed, I'm working on the right side. 3.
That's right. Way North Drones was also in the chat. Josh Sanders realizing that our friend in the 1 seat was on the stream just several hours ago as we finished at 11 p.m. and he's back here less than 24 hours later on a final table.
There you go. JB3 in the chat saying he won a satellite today for entry tomorrow.
Fantastic. Great job, JB3.
Kick off that fantastic event tomorrow here in the Signature Series at Texas Card House Dallas.
John was in the big blind. He's our short stack. He's not going to love having to get rid of it, but he woke up with Jack 8 there, so lets it go and hopes to survive another orbit here.
So Jim there lets go of the ace-queen. Doesn't want to go to battle here, 9-handed with 3 shorties out there.
No, I don't.
You're average stack.
I'm average.
Yeah, we see
Usually
Sergey
below
climb up a little bit.
that, and I'm okay with
610,000 now. Is that the 3rd ship for him?
I think so. Yeah, it is. Ace 10, 10, 10, and
There
ace
we go,
queen.
yeah.
raise to 65.
All right, Poker Cape working the hijack here with King Jack. 65,000.
Gentlemen, we have it all in.
And John in the small blind, he's going to rip it. He's running low on chippies. He's looking at ace jack.
All right, we have a call. All in the call, John.
Poker Cape makes the call. 120,000. The all-in here from John. He's officially at risk, but he's got the majority of it.
Here, gentlemen, they'll let me know when they put the flop out. Everything good. Everything's good, gentlemen. Didn't lie.
All right, Mitch getting everything right. It says everything's good. Here we go.
10 deuce 3, 2 hearts. King Jack does have a heart. King Jack
Oh,
open-ended now. 3 of diamonds pairs the board. Ace Jack's going to hold. That'll double up our man John there in the 4 seat. He will now be working with 10 blinds up to 300,000.
There we go.
Aubin in the chat. What's up, my man Aubin?
Another tournament crusher there, Mr. Aubin Settle. How you doing, sir?
Pulling for Daryl. Great to see Mitch in the box. Yeah, Mitch may have to swing by and pitch some cards more often. Not everyone's happy to see Mitch, you know, so you got to take advantage of this.
Absolutely. You guys got to tell me here in a minute if you think that I'm smoking something tonight or not, but Mitch does have a lot of family members that work here.
He does.
The 1 seat is not one of them, but they sure do look a little bit alike. If you see Mitch next to our friend there, Poker Cape, tell me I'm wrong. Do they kind of resemble each other a little bit?
Mitch, the godfather of TCH Live, and he's the father of quite a bit of crew members over there at Las Colinas.
No, we may have to ask him if that's another one right there next to him. So
Yeah.
they're in the 1 seat. No all in for Sergi this time. He's going to raise it up to 75K.
He's got enough chips to just raise this one up. So 65K has been the popular open. Sergey opens a little heavier, 75,000, and that's going to take it down.
He's just showing all the hands today.
Really good cards.
And showing.
And showing.
Otherwise, it's 4. You have to wait.
You do have
To
to
ask me during the break, what did I have? And I will forget.
Just tuned in again. This is what we are playing for here. 63-20 up top. Still nice prizes there as you get really 3rd, 4th, and 1st. Actually 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yeah, everybody's making some good change today off a $150 buy-in there, RJ.
$150 buy-in. Somebody's going to turn that buy-in into a little over $6,000 tonight.
And I bet shove. Oh, no, pre-shove.
All right, Kingpin has made it through the blinds. Had to let go of both blinds there. Did pick up blinds in Annie's in early position, so that gave him a little wiggle room, but now he's on the button.
And then 10. Yeah, there was a 10. 8. He's been 10.
125,000.
Like 9 was the river, and no, 9 was the turn.
That is 4 blinds and a tickle for Kingpin.
Yeah, JB, had fun playing with you as well. I don't think I did a whole lot with those chips that you gave me there. I think I finished in 5th or 6th in that for just a little bit of a cash, but Yep, that was our fun Monday tournament, I believe, but definitely a lot of fun.
I finally played in another tournament last week.
Yeah.
Monday, hit the felt, jumped in the greatest rebuy in all the land right here at Texas Card House, Dallas. Made a little bit of a run, finished 12th, and my man in the 1 seat.
Knocked you out?
Yep.
That son of a gun.
Poker Cape sent me packing that night.
Well, we mentioned he was on the 2-5 live stream last night playing in some cash, and we ended up having a player bust out, so one of our seats was open, and our friend and coworker, Mr. Dylan, a.k.a. Ghost, went out there to fill the seat. So
Nice.
I was in here in the booth solo. I stepped out of the booth just for a hot minute to offer all other 8 players at the table $25
Okay.
if they could bust out Ghost.
Oh, how rude.
And it was indeed Poker Cape who busted him out. So I went and got a $25 chip and paid the man. Said I'm a man of my word. They all had a laugh out of it.
Well, there you go.
Except for Ghost. He wasn't really
Poker
laughing.
Cape getting a shout out from me for busting me out and getting a shout out from you for the $25 bounty.
All
Benjamin's got a hand.
right. He does. He's got the 2-legged 4s now. Those are aces.
That's a pretty good starting hand. Benjamin under the gun with the aces. 100,000 to go. Puts a little extra on this one. And gonna take it down.
Paid the man. That's right. I did indeed. All right, blinds are going to be at this 15K, 30K, 30K level for another 3 minutes. You can see that clock counting down right there in front of Mr. Mitch. And that price of poker will be going up, especially for our shorties. Just got through the blinds. That's Kingpin and John. Yeah, you guys tried to get me last night, Way North, but I survived. That's not standing tonight. I'm able to use that word tonight, just 2 times as the max. Starts with a B and rhymes with sugar. I said it too many times last night, so I fined myself. I said if I say it again, I owe somebody $25. $10 actually was the bet.
I don't know when you would use that word at the poker table, Eric, but Kingpin's gonna rip it. All in with ace 3.
All right, getting a little respect. Also helps that the players have a little bit of that basura, that trash, when he's jamming. So he's got a couple of those through, and survival is the name of the game in tournament poker.
I just want to guarantee you that.
We've seen a few short stacks ladder up
That's right.
several spots just by hanging around.
Fraud, verified, set information.
They're right there across the top of the table. 4 seat, 5 seat, and 6 seat.
Give me 6.
They are all looking to chip up pretty quick.
I definitely win.
Kingpin now with 200,000.
Yeah. King Deuce is my favorite hand. Has to be. King Deuce doesn't lose. As simple as that.
King Deuce doesn't lose.
I don't think I've ever seen it lose unless the person played it bad. In which case, there's always a way to victory.
Spoken like a man that wears a 1-800-GAMBLE hoodie.
Absolutely.
You could hit 2 pairs.
He believes strongly in the power of the King Deuce. I call that something else, RJ.
Exactly.
We'll
It's an unreal
revisit that later.
I'm just gonna.
All right, battle of the blinds here. Small blind completes. Big blind checks. We'll go to a flop. Jack 5, 10. Poker Kate, not with King Deuce, but he's got Queen Deuce.
Little incentive to play this one in the big blind.
Oh, pardon me, that was not a battle of the blinds. Daryl come in there from the hijack. I was looking at the wrong player. Pardon me.
Mighty Hammer with a good point. He said it's definitely a little bit more fun to play those big single-day events versus the multi-day ones because it sucks if you play multi-days and you just end up with a min cash, early bust-outs. The one-day events, you bust out, you just go get your money back on a cash table.
2026 poker is not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not. But there's always a chance, so you're telling me there's a
There's
chance.
a chance.
All right, gentlemen, 30 to call for the last time today.
Yeah, it's even more fun when you take 4 days off work, do some traveling, drive 4 hours, then get busted, go through 4 bullets in the first 4 hours.
That doesn't sound real fun, RJ. I feel like
Yeah.
being facetious.
Then you're like, I'm going to take the rest of this money and go play golf or something. All right, Daryl comes in with the ace-7 this time from the low jack. Poker Cape thinking it over. He's in the small blind looking at pocket 9s. Just a call.
Interesting.
Jim will check here. He's got jack deuce in the big blind. He'll be happy to see a flop. King 3-3 the flop. Pocket 9s.
Better 65, Joe.
With the best of it here. Checks over to Daryl. He knows what to do. Make a little bet. 65,000 to bet.
Did Daryl limp in with the ace-7?
He did.
Okay. That's probably got a little something to do with the thought process here. Poker Cape saying, wait a minute, are you really limping in with some strong kings here? Check, check. Daryl, more than likely, not going to continue. Does take that ace high to showdown, but sees it is no good. Poker Cape turning over those pocket 9s. Daryl didn't want to give away any more of those chips. Like I mentioned, blinds are going to go up. They have gone up. We're at 20, 40, 40. So Daryl going to hang on to those blinds because now he's just got a little over 10 blinds.
Especially if they're suited. I was considering raising, but I was like, I don't know, man. I've been raising you a lot, and you're getting to the point where it's like you're not going to believe me. So if I keep doing it, I might get shown the business, and I can't take the business right now. Later.
I will say, playing next to Poker Cape Monday evening when I got to visit with him, he was a fun guy.
From Minnesota.
From Minnesota.
I want to battle a hand where Sergio doesn't just open jam.
Lines are up, Joe. Now 40 to call. 40 to call. Good plan. Stick to it.
All right, folds over to Ben. He's got pocket jacks.
He's getting dealt some nice pairs so far. 4s, aces, jacks.
Raise, Joe. 125.
Yeah, Benjamin with the run good of this final table thus far. Opens in hand number 1, finding a set of 4s to triple up. Then he's got rags for a while till he looks at aces. Then he's got rags for a while till he looks at jacks. Making some hay here.
John said, what, he got aces again? And nope, shows the jacks this time. Well, we mentioned this is the warm-up for our signature series. BAM! That starts tomorrow. Lone Star kickoff, $400 buy-in, 100K guarantee. Starts at 12 noon, so tell that pastor of yours to go ahead and wrap up that final prayer, and you get your holy roller right on over here on a Sunday. We're going to have a good time tomorrow. Lone Star kickoff, 100K guarantee. Quite a bit of value in that opening event.
Noon kickoff on a Sunday, but it's not the fall. All right, Sergio's going to rip it. Ace, queen, suited. All in for 610,000. It says Benjamin has ripped it as well. I'm not sure if I believe in that here from our graphics with the 9-6. It does get around to the big blind here, and that's John. He's looking at ace-queen as well. So I think our graphics will take a moment here to get caught up.
It's going to be all hearts, guys. It's all right. Have a good shot.
Okay, Benjamin folded. There we go. Now it's getting caught up. We were like, surely.
All right, so it's a battle of ace-queen taking on ace-queen, spades and diamonds. Poker Cape says hearts are coming.
What are you talking about?
7, 9, 10, 2 spades. The sweat is on.
Not like that.
Four
Oh,
of
my
spades,
gosh.
and that's a flush for Sergey. And that will take out our man, John. John at risk here, and he will be eliminated in a battle of ace-queen taking on ace-queen. Ay, ay, ay.
My goodness. Ran into it earlier, getting those 7s all in against kings and 4s. And the dagger is put in there with those spades from Sergey. John is going to be eliminated in 9th place. Another cash for him, though. That's all he does is make final tables. Mr. John, congrats, buddy. 640 going your way. We'll see you on a final table soon, including
Absolutely.
on our 15K free roll that he will be on that event. So
You know, he's
congrats.
just warming up for this signature series. So nice little 9th place finish for the warm up here from John, and we will definitely see some more of him over the next couple of weeks, I would imagine.
Unbelievable.
Pretty sure you won that event, too.
No. I have a big blind only this hand, gentlemen.
All right, that pot will take Sergey all the way up to the top of the leaderboard. He's our chip leader now, 930,000. So he's gone from about, started this final table, what, 7th or 8th in chips, and he has climbed all the way up to the chip lead now.
Big blind only this hand.
Made a comeback? Hell yeah. He brought you back from the special tournament?
I had an itch.
Mitch had an itch.
Oh, you're not it.
That's our favorite one-armed J in the background.
Sure is, there he goes.
He plays poker one hand at a time.
Never raised. 275.
All right, our man Paul here on the button with King Queen. He's going to bump it up. Kingpin looking for something to take to battle on that short stack. He's got Jack 10 here in the small blind. Thinking things over. Does
All right.
get it in there.
Jack 10, not the suited variety that everybody loves, but still flops pretty well, and he will take this
Trying
to
to.
the streets. 39.61 is the
Trying to do it.
equities here.
Taking it to the streets there. Kingpin's officially in a big blind position as there's a dead small blind, so that made a little bit of a difference for him.
King right on the flop.
King in the window, that's bad news. 7 of diamonds and kadunk-a-dunk.
That'll do
Dead
her.
hand.
Oh, then you just do that. Just
Just for funsies, you're going to hit a pair on the river, but the King's going to do it. That will eliminate our friend Kingpin. He's going to finish tonight in 8th place.
We call that a parting pair. We'll give you a parting pair on the river just to make you feel good about yourself.
Sweet run for Kingpin.
750, 8th place, not too shabby, RJ.
Not too shabby. Good day's work.
All right, 7th place is our final player under 4 figures. 875 locked up, but we all are playing for a trophy in that first place, 63.20. Mitch,
All right.
Mitch is putting out some heat so far, some fun hands.
Yeah, 19 hands in now. 2 eliminations, down to 7 players. And another dead small blind situation. Daryl in the big blind by himself. And
That's the first walk all day since 10 o'clock. I swear to God.
there's a walk for Daryl.
First fucking walk all day.
It feels good to get a walk anytime, but on a final table, we'll take it.
The last time I was here, I had pocket nines. I blocked quad nines in the past.
Because the other guy had pocket tens.
Pocket
I was
10s,
looking at the
pocket
TV
aces.
yelling, "Fold, Daryl, fold!" I remember it. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
All right, hand number 20. 7 players left in this warm-up event for our signature series.
I remember rooted for pocket tens to lose. And the other guy had pocket aces, right?
Yeah.
Pocket aces,
Yeah,
pocket
pocket
tens.
aces, pocket 10s, pocket 9s, all in there.
And you flopped pocket nines.
Yeah. Shoved all in, pocket 10, shoved all in.
I was home watching on TV. I'm sorry. 90.
Poker Cape going to raise it up here with ace queen, bumping it up to 90. Jim going to get out of the way with the 3s. He must have forgot the time I folded 3s to him. I would have binked a set on this very final table in that same seat. Jim wasn't feeling it though.
I saw it ask. Are you supposed to have the cut card on you? I was told by a different dealer that it like kills the hand or something. So, like on the stream.
I asked him. I said, no, it's okay.
Okay. I just thought I asked.
Yeah, no, I thought I did too. That's why I asked him when I sat down. I said, it's okay.
It says whisper words of wisdom, Mighty Hammer, from the old Beatles, Paul McCartney.
I said no, because all the
Let
other
it
dealers
be.
were telling me that they have to like shuffle over to this side and stuff like that because they didn't want to kill the hand, like on the stream. I just thought I'd ask. I didn't know how that might go wrong or something.
I know the last time, it's been a while since I dealt the final table, but the card reading was very sensitive. Raise it up, gentlemen. 9.
Mitch definitely throwing those hammers.
Raise. 260.
That is a 3-bet from Jim. Likes those 9s a little better than he liked the 3s. He is going to 3-bet pretty large, and I think Poker Cape, yeah, has got a pretty easy fold there with the pocket 5s. Indeed, man, great song. Mitch is a fellow rock and roller. Definitely something he and I have in common. Spent a lot of time playing with him when he was dealing here at Dallas before he went over to TCH Social in Las Colinas, talking about music and concerts he's been to. He loved my last name Van Loosen because he loves Eddie Van Halen. He was a big Van Halen fan.
Actions here for you to call.
Save money for the rest of us. There you go.
All right, gentlemen. Heads up.
Heads up, Jack Deuce and 9 Deuce. Jack lands, but so do those hearts, and Benjamin's got the suited 9 Deuce heart variety.
I'm not even first, man.
I saw.
How's Emily doing?
100.
Serge's going to keep on the pressure, make him pay for those draws. Going to need a dodge, a heart. And does. A little bit of a scare card because a 7 would surely continue. But Benjamin says, my name's not Shirley, and he folds.
Out of there.
Out of there. Nice battle between those two. And Serge, after 3 all-ins earlier, short stacked, he's over $1 million in chips now. There's still a basketball game going, RJ?
Oh, yeah, it's still going. It's still close.
I don't know who to root for. You know,
48 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game.
here I am in Dallas, Texas, growing up a Mavs fan.
I know, right?
Not a big Spurs fan, but
Yeah.
I'm also not an Oklahomie, so I don't know who the heck to root for.
Yeah.
One team plays south of us, one team plays north of us.
Yeah, and the cool thing to do on social media now, and for everyone on the planet, is to hate the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, you know, you can always jump on board that.
We could.
No matter how thuggish, ruggish bone the Spurs play, the whole world hates the Thunder somehow. So. But not me. Me and my Oklahomies, we're rooting them on.
Shout out to Busy Bone and the boys and Bone Thugs that you just referenced.
Happiness at getting a walk.
I'm surprised you didn't flop before you got in that seat, being an Oklahoma fan. Like a fish.
SGA's like 300 free throws short of like the all-time scorers,
Him and Manu Ginobili have.
and he somehow got this bad rap just because he looks goofy. Wait, I didn't mean that, Shay.
Daryl is all in with 375.
All in, rip it.
Ace Jack suited. That's a good hand to do it with in the low jack. And that should get her done if he doesn't run into something in the blinds. And nope, Jack 4 was the best he was up against, and that would have been fun to have turned over. But the Ace Jack gets her done. Daryl's stack of chips. So this is the warm-up event. We also had
Warm-up.
a, what's the other one called? It was a 4 p.m. event that's going on. That was a $100 10K guarantee.
Yeah, kind of treating that as the bankroll builder here on
Absolutely.
Friday night.
So we had a 25K guarantee today and a 10K guarantee getting us ready for tomorrow's start of the Signature Series kickoff event. Jim's got an ace-10 in the small blind. He's definitely going to raise here. And we're pretty much all sticking with the 90. Little min click and a tickle. Paul, no stranger to final tables here in the room. He's been playing a lot of tournaments here. Definitely noticed him showing up on a lot of final tables on the dailies and on our Saturday tournaments.
Of course,
Yeah, Daryl as well.
Of course, that 4 p.m. tournament today,
Did it have a name?
Signature Series Roundup.
So we had the warm-up and then the roundup.
That's right.
All right. That's why we see all of our favorites in cowboy hats today. We've got all kinds of cowboys.
All kinds of rounding up around here.
We got gringo cowboys. We got black cowboys. We got Korean cowboys. We got Vietnamese cowboys.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of everything today.
Everyone.
Yeah. we got a mini cowboy out there, cowgirl. We got cowgirls as well. Shout out to Marvy.
Everyone bringing out their best Texas today.
Don't mess with Marvy though. She'll roundhouse kick you and knock you out. Ask one of the Boucher brothers.
I was looking at your big blind last time, and I was like, you know.
Nice hand.
Yeah, Poker Cake gets to raise it up this time with his pocket nines. He'll take it down. Working there from the cutoff.
This free throw merchant guy, he's at the line every time I look at the TV. It's crazy.
Free throw merchant. 600-something free throws this year.
He just said he's at the line every time he looks up.
Another 300, he'll catch LeBron and MJ in their greatest years.
I think he's got 300 in the playoffs alone, though, doesn't he, RJ?
No.
40 to call.
If you're receiving the hate, you must be great. That's what I
That's
said.
right. Seems like it's rattled my. Seems like it's rattled my boys. They're not firing on all cylinders. All right, ace 10 under the gun here for Serge. 90,000 to bet. Taking it down, raising under the gun. Right in time for his big blind. How come I didn't get free throws when I flopped in this chair?
I got to hit you harder next time.
All right, Ben's under the gun. He's got pocket eights.
Raise to 100.
Bumps it up, 100,000 to go. Lego in the chat. What's up, Lego? That is the godfather of TCH Live, Mr. Mitch in the box. Even Lego. Shouting out our man, Mitch.
Man in the box.
Sounds like he fell down.
One of Baltimore's finest.
Did you say Baltimore?
Yeah, yeah, it's something like that. I forget how they say it. Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, yeah.
The king of Baltimore.
You have to say it like you have crab cake in your face.
Marbles in your mouth, like Kurt Cobain.
Free calling? Free calling? No. You're never going to here.
Call it a 40.
All right, Daryl coming in from the cutoff with a limp. Jack 7 of clubs. Does not want to see clubs. Jason's coming in limping his pimping. He's on the button with ace 5 of clubs.
He's on the 3 players.
Small blind out of there. Benjamin gets to check. He'll see a flop of 6-4. King 3-7 the flop.
40.
Daryl going to land the best of it with that Jack 7. Not much working for ace 5. Suited ace 5 on the button there. Might have been able to do some work, but instead lets that limper land middle pair. Daryl's going to take it down. I like Daryl's game. He'll do some limping. He'll sneak in there with some stuff and try to do work with some hands that not everybody goes to work with.
I'm okay with it.
And he does well picking up those pots right there. Throws some of those suited aces off sometimes.
Time to time, he's got a little stubborn man in him and doesn't like folding, so
He likes to see some flops. He'll get in there.
it's just because I limp doesn't mean I'm not going to call you when you try to hammer me. He'll switch his game up for sure.
And this time he's got a suited ace 5.
Raise to 90.
Worthy of a bump. He's going to make it 90,000 to go.
Call.
King 7-9 the flop. Poker Cape defending his big blind here with Jack 10. Does flop a double gut shot. Flop goes check, check. Just to see a deuce on the turn. Five landing here on the river. Connects with Daryl and his ace 5. Ace high was best. Now it's a pair of 5s. Poker Kate doesn't want to take Jack high to showdown, so he's going to come out swinging here. 210,000 the bet. Pretty near pot size for Poker Cape. Puts Daryl to the test, takes it down with Jack high. Well done.
Yeah, Lego, we almost had both of them. That's just how good they are. Dory finished, what did we say, 11th?
11th?
Dory was 11th, and Big Jim Dandy, bam. Final table. That's all they do, though, when they play. One of them ends up on the final table. Kansas Cooler joining us. What's up, homie? You already en route to Vegas, or are you going to be joining us at all for our signature series we got coming up starting tomorrow? Hope you're doing well, brother. And don't look, Dory. Jim's woken up with a couple of ladies.
Jason here in the hijack has ripped it. He's all in from the 7 seat over there. He has ripped it all in with the ace 6. Our man Poker Cape, he's thinking about it. We don't get to see his hand just yet, but he's in the small blind with a thinker.
Yeah, he's got a thinker, and for some reason we don't have his cards on the screen. What are you thinking with, Mr. 1-800-GAMBLE?
There it is, King 10 of diamonds.
Might be a fun hand, but definitely not one you want to give away half your stack with. So Jim says, I'll take these ladies to the streets, let them fight it out with whatever you got, sir. And he's going to be happy to see it's an ace 6. So Jason is going to be at risk here.
All right, Jason gets it in there with ace 6. Finds queens in the big blind. He's going to be in trouble. Needs some help here. 980,000 in it.
Oh, the King 10 would have landed.
King 8-10 the flop. 8 on the turn, pairing the board. Only an ace can change it. No ace, that's a 5. Queens are going to hold here. And that'll be our third elimination of this final table. Our man Jason will finish tonight's tournament in 7th place.
Nice hand there for Big Jim.
I was considering it because I know that he's jamming my like every ace and sometimes any king.
Jason going to finish in 7th place. Take home $875 for his troubles. Great job, Jason. Another final table for him. We know we'll see you again. Players now all have 4 figures locked up. 1,025, 6,320 though for first. This was a 25K guaranteed tournament, so you can see we just made that prize pool guarantee. We always guarantee it. 150 smackaroonies to get in this thing, so they're all going to make good money today. 63.20 though is that top prize they are all shooting for.
A little young over there. No offense, Paul, but I mean, he may have been born in the 80s.
No offense, Paul, but you look like
In the
you're
80s. My
65
kids were born
plus.
in the 80s. I got one. My oldest,
I'm probably the
born
oldest
last
guy.
week of the 80s, actually. Last week, December 27th, 89. All right, Joe. Blinds will go up next hand, gentlemen. Next hand blinds are up 40 for the last time today. 25, 50, 50 next hand. 40 right now.
Less than 12 bigs.
Poker Cape's got Jack 9 suited. On the button, going to raise it up.
It's not a competition.
This is not a competition,
It's
guys.
not. Come on. Just passing some plastic around. I mean, this is not plastic. Nice tournament chairs. Shout out to TCH.
Always fun to listen in sometimes. Players gabbing a bit, having a good time.
Yeah, a lot of these guys know each other, so they're going to be pretty comfortable
He's too quiet. I mean, if Dory was
chit-chatting it up.
here, we would be talking. As an ambassador, you need to give a shout out.
There are no ambassadors here.
Jim's letting them know we're not ambassadors.
Right now he's a poker player.
We're just repping and rocking and rolling with the TCH crew.
That's not what your wife.
Greatly appreciated and glad to have them on board.
You're telling she doesn't know?
110.
We on the stream, Jim.
They specifically said you don't have an ambassador program.
They don't have a program, but both of you are.
That's right, Dory.
Floor? Two of you were sitting in this nice
Poker Cape going to get that one done.
breeze and this and
Players seemingly a little bit more relaxed now that there's been a few eliminations. Always the case, a little sigh of relief. They know they've all got $1,000 locked up and they're one step closer to first place.
okay, I give another shout out.
Binding.
If I have a pair, I will call.
Good deal. If I don't have aces, I may not go out. I may.
If I don't have a pair, I might not even call.
Daryl's got 345,000. He is our current short stack. Just under
We cannot talk about calling.
9 big blinds for this current hand, but the blinds have actually gone up. They will be going up to 25.50.
Reach approved. No one folds. I don't get a walk, you see?
Serge already complaining that he knows he's not getting a walk. Poker Cape raising it up here from the hijack.
That's the thing. No, I don't have anything, so I'm not going to call you with it.
Not going to call him with the old Woody, the old 2x4.
Four deuce, not enough.
I didn't have an ace.
That's when you know you're getting old, right? When table talk somehow goes to nose hairs.
I mean, if I have an ace and make a shot, and he snap calling.
Snap call.
You see?
Give me the chip.
Speaking of players looking relaxed, one's got his leg kicked up. He's real relaxed, but we won't give him too much flack, though, because he is smart enough to know that you don't put your shoe on the chair. He's got the shoe off the edge there. So we'll let Party Paul relax a little bit. We're just all glad he's not wearing a mini skirt, right?
The crew's hanging out tonight.
We got Gold Systems hanging out from Eunice, Louisiana. Well, hello, Eunice.
What up, Gold Systems? Shout out to our Louisiana friends.
What's the score right now?
If he hadn't called you, he'd give me a one.
Come on, Spurs.
All right, keep my heads up.
Close them out, man. Wendy with the trader.
Poker copy.
Impossible to root for the Spurs. I don't know how anyone does it.
They might be from the RGV. We have a lot of friends from.
That would be understandable, I guess. I mean, if you're from down there, but
I tell you what, they've had a good 27, 28-year run.
Man, have they?
My goodness. They are the kings of Texas basketball. I'm a Mavs fan, and I have to admit it.
They have ran pretty good.
Los Spurs are indeed the kings of Texas basketball.
Y'all need a Wembanyama? Oh, here you go.
Here you go. You guys get some of the greatest ever to retire. Here's a new one.
Yeah.
Start on over.
Mr. Coyle starts with you, sir.
Rags around, rags around. See if anybody in our blinds can wake up a little something. Well, there's the old Bangkok surprise there. You think you got aces.
Ace 4. Pretty good hand. Well, it's a little raggy around the rail.
It's ace 4.
Does bump it up.
That other one's not an ace. You better check again.
Poker Cape lets that one go. He does like to. He likes to defend from his big blind, but doesn't want to take Jack 4 to battle there.
Now, careful, JB3, with the word you, because I did not trade Luka away for a bunch of napkins.
Yeah, I don't think you would have signed off on that one there.
No.
I mean, I don't know your GM skills, but
I wasn't going to sign off for the unibrow, that's for sure. I knew he wasn't going to make it through a full season.
he got a couple of weeks in.
He did get a couple weeks in. Long way to go for our folks here with Los Mavericks. Daryl's all in.
All in, ripping it.
He's got a long way to go himself. Queen 10.
Yeah, 285,000 here, the chip stack for Daryl. That's less than 6 blinds.
Yeah, we know the
Benjamin lets pocket 5s go.
Yeah, the rip range is going to be pretty wide for a player with 6 big blinds here. A lot of those suited King X hands are going to rip. This one's just a Queen 10 off. Let's see what Jim wants to do with pocket 4s.
Yeah, Jim's the last to act here, so he may give it a go. Not going to love it. Doesn't want to mess with it.
Never do with those small pairs.
Right. So Daryl rips it with Queen high. Just a few chips and gets pocket 5s to fold, pocket 4s to fold. Well done.
Would have gone straight all in. No.
We're still 6-handed.
A pair,
That's the minimum, and it's only because Mitch is doing it.
a pair pre-flop is
I'm just
enough.
hoping he would, you know.
6-handed, those pairs are starting to get pretty nutted pre-flop against some short stack jams, but smaller the pair, the harder it is to really feel confident about calling off. I mean, the biggest stack right now is got what? 25 big blinds? 22 big blinds?
Yep.
So nobody's got a real commanding lead here, and they don't want to double up these shorties and take a hit to their stack.
$125, the opening raise here from Serge.
What's going on, DFS Brat? Brat Poker in the house? We are doing great, my friend. Happy to be here on a Saturday night. All right, this is our hand that we were supposed to let you know that the button should be in the seat 1. So Poker Cape is actually on the button right here with Ace King.
Okay, so the button is correct there in the 1 seat, and the blinds were correct. So that's the good news. So the only thing a little off here is our graphics. Poker Cape. That's like the 4th time I can't say that for some reason. He does get the 3-bet here with the Ace King. Big slick suited.
I think Sergey's going to get away here. He looked over at Jim and said, "You seem pretty serious here."
Yes.
Gets the count one more time. Ace-Jack suited is a strong hand, and he just can't get rid of it, so he does make the call.
Wants to see a flop. Ace-Jack suited. Will need to land a jack or some diamonds here. Up against that big slick.
Heads up.
Deuce 4-8. All black. 2 spades and a club. Not much working for Sergey.
He has definitely got some plays in him. But, okay, so the action tracker was thinking he was first to act. That's what made it off here, so there we go. Poker Cape.
Ace queen over there?
Had the, supposed to have the button there.
No?
But close enough.
So Poker Cape taking it down there.
Didn't feel like you're gonna
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Poker Ape.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm trying to say.
I know
but it's
there's that extra K in there. Poker Cape.
Maybe that's
Not
what
all-
I guess that's what I'm doing too.
Not all heroes wear capes. And Poker Cape got his favorite
Seems reasonable.
1-800-GAMBLER hoodie on.
Not all heroes can talk.
No,
Words are hards.
indeed.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, Serge takes a little hit there, and that might be his first little dose of turbulence this final table. He has ran pretty smooth. Poker Cape taking a commanding chip lead over there now in the 1 seat. Mr. Cape and Jim Coyle
150.
racking him up over there in 1-2.
Party Paul wants to party with that suited queen.
Bumps it up, takes it down. Working from the small blind.
Quick look again at those payouts for the last 6 players. 1,025 locked up for these 6 fellers. 63.20 up top in our Signature Series warm-up event. 25K in this prize pool. It was only $150 to buy in, so nice prizes here for everyone on the final table. But a really nice one-day payday, 63.20 for just a $150 buy-in. JB3, your advice for tomorrow. You got in via satellite. Just give them hell, buddy. Don't let them push you around. Find a way to build a big stack. It's going to be a gauntlet getting through a lot of players, a lot of buy-ins tomorrow. So I think your best bet is just to find some spots, play aggressive, try to build a big stack. That's what I'm still trying to work on in my game, is not just getting to the money or getting to a final table, but getting there with heaps of chips. We still haven't quite learned that one. But we working on it. Z71 says, Jesus, RJ, how many hours you work out of the last 48?
A lot. I'm tired. I need a nap.
He's got rent due.
Yeah, we've been at it here the last couple days. So somebody's seen me running around LC. As well as having this tremendous opportunity to sit in here with my man Eric. Commentate some final table. Jack 9 going to land the best of it here. Small blind on big blind.
Yeah, there is another satellite to get into tomorrow's opening event, that $400 buy-in. It's on level 7 right now. 37 minutes left in registration.
Oh, sweet. See you later, buddy.
$50 to get in. I may lose a commentator. He may go out there and fire, he says. He found $50 in the parking lot in pennies. I don't think they take those at the cage, RJ. You're screwed.
I know, right? How come we're retiring the pennies and they don't give them back to you in the change, but it still costs $8.37?
It's blasphemy.
Yeah. I'm like, are we going to do away with them or not? Like, why can't we just make that cost $8.35 or $8.40? And golly gee, that fixes a lot of it, right? Doesn't it?
Indeed. Dory reminding everybody to hit that like button for us. We would greatly appreciate it. If you're liking the stream or you're rooting on any of these fellas, like, subscribe to the channel. TCH does do live streams at 4 of their 6 locations. We've got this one here in Dallas. We've got Houston, Austin, and, of course, the Rio Grande Valley. So when you subscribe, you get notifications when those streams are coming up. And we've got a lot of streams coming up with this signature series. A lot of great final tables will be happening. So definitely subscribe for us. Share it with your poker pals. Let them know what we've got coming here in Dallas as the signature series is kicking off this weekend. Nice hand there for Paul.
Yeah, Paul's ready to do some work here now that we made it down to 6-handed. Definitely seen him become a little more active here. A lot of chips accumulating to his right.
I do know if you ever want to torture Mitch, you just put the Red Hot Chili Peppers on repeat.
Okay.
If the Red Hot Chili Peppers are on repeat, Mitch will literally blow a gasket and leave.
So he doesn't have any of those lyrics on his arm?
No,
Okay.
does not have Anthony Kiedis lyrics about California anywhere tattooed on his body. California, California.
Ooh, I could sing that for him. All right, Serge is going to rip it. King, queen, and the cutoff. He's all in here, 400,000. That's 8 blinds. Benjamin on the button here. He's got ace-9 of hearts. And these blinds are getting pretty expensive on some of these stacks. You can see all in for 8 blinds, but that's a big chunk of Benji's stack, so he doesn't want to mess with it.
Stand-up equity. Engaged for one Serge.
Blinds are out of there. Serge going to take it down.
Of course I would win. Charles Barkley.
King, queen. We all know 70-30 against any ace.
Back in the Poker Star days.
Have to. Played so bad.
What was it? Party Poker, Poker Stars? What was the other one?
Full tilt?
Yeah, that's the one that got in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew he wasn't really
I wanted to play.
Jesus Ferguson. That whole gang of hoodlums. Fortunately, I didn't leave a balance on that website, fortunately.
Half pocket 10. I would have.
I had some money on there, but it wasn't very much, and I ended up getting it. So.
Even if I knew he had something better than
Yeah, he called the Ace-Jack versus the Ace-King hand for 330 pre-flop, so that took a big hit on him. Benjamin, Mr. Pocket Pair himself, he's got another one.
Ladies, looking at queens.
Great Beastie Boys song. Hey, ladies, by the way. He's got 2 of them.
175,000 to bet.
Big boy open. Show him deuces.
Yep, big boy open for the ladies. 125,000 takes it down. Aligo says he dusted a little money on Poker Stars. I was pretty fortunate. I was actually trying to switch from Full Tilt to Poker Stars, but I wasn't familiar with the navigation of the site. But so I was practicing on Poker Stars, trying to get used to the clicks and the navigation and where all the buttons were, because I remember them being a little bit different than the full tilt that I was used to. So I was fortunate in that I did not have much chili online when Black Friday hit. Serge is ripping it. He's all in with pocket sevens. He's got 2 towers. They're both all in.
Oh, I had a pair too.
All right, Serge is making hay with some of these all-ins, keeping him alive. He's doggy paddling over there.
Building the towers back up. Unfortunately for him, it's all white chips. Table full of them, though. We didn't break out a lot of the big chips today. Didn't need to. Still a good field. Was it 214, we said? Yeah.
Was it 14 or 41?
That's a good question, RJ.
He gave me a look like it
I believe it was 214.
I think it was 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened to me, JB3, for about 10 minutes. I was froze up a little bit. That was not, that wasn't fun. I think I finished 411th out of that 2,500 plus field, just out of the money.
214.
And that 25K free roll on hijack. Poker Cape going to raise it up with the K9.
Poker Cape takes it down.
Kansas Cooler said I'm supposed to pronounce it Poker Cop A because he's from Minnesota. He says A.
Yeah, they do. They do? But they only have still.
Cape.
That's what I thought.
No, right now, here. No, they used to have both.
But it's out.
Yeah.
That's boring. Because yesterday I definitely had sparkling.
Yeah, yeah.
And today I'm definitely having straight. I like both. I mean, they're still fine.
But that's
Yeah, I mean, I paid $5 for water.
yeah.
Smart guy.
These guys are complaining over which flavor of sparkling water they like the most. And that's why I don't pay for that. I don't pay $5 for sparkling water.
Well, you got to get that Liquid Death for $5 or $6 because it tastes just like water.
Yeah.
$1, they're like, oh, that's pretty good deal.
And I mean, it's
Looking at it,
exquisite.
This is just good water.
I'm not big on sparkles.
Not even sparkles on that one.
It's like paying for premium air at the...
oh, shit, I had
I'm shook tonight.
nice 9 juice.
What's the score?
It's over.
Did they lose?
Yep.
Spurs won?
Congratulations to the San Antonio Thugs. They've taken out the best basketball team on the planet, and they will be taking on the Knicks now.
Well, I got a sourpuss next to me in the booth.
Yay.
An Oklahoma. Not happy about it, but good run there for OKC. Spurs versus Knicks in the NBA Finals. A lot of folks in the area won't give a good you-know-what, and a lot of folks will. South of us in Texas, so good luck to those Rio Grande Valley and San Antonio folks. Daryl's all in. He's found an ace-king. Big slick time. He's only got 3 big blinds and a tickle. And now Poker Cape's probably going to have to call him here with ace-3. Doesn't love it. There's that squinty face there. Like, do I have to?
330,000 all in.
Oh, it's 330, not 185. So we got that corrected. There we go. So he's actually got
A little over 6
big blinds
Yeah.
in a skosh. Does make the call, and that's usually going to be good news for the ace-king when you're going up against the ace-3. Going to need to dodge some crabs.
All right, 735,000 in it. Daryl at risk. He's got
There you go. Mitch making it pretty for the camera.
He's got the good side of it starting out. Deuce 8-6. Pretty friendly.
Daryl wants some high cards coming out here. 3 outs for Poker Cape.
Now it's officially only a 3.
Ooh.
And that's a 4.
Ooh.
Put that 4 on the turn. We get a little sweat, but Ace King's going to hold here. Full double up for Daryl.
Nice hand there for Daryl, up to 735 in his stack now. So we mentioned about 30 minutes left in a satellite to get into that Lone Star kickoff event that starts tomorrow at noon. $400 buy-in, $100K guarantee. We're hoping for a great turnout on a Sunday tomorrow. Hoping to smash that guarantee, and what a value that is for $400. So come on out, folks, tomorrow. We are going to live stream that final table tomorrow night. One-day event. That's going to kick us off in our brand new signature series we're doing.
Man, look at those guarantees.
That's what we're playing for right here in this warm-up event.
Just hanging out tonight, playing for a cool 6,300 up top. Now Paul's got Big Slick suited.
Ace King doing pretty well so far at this final table. That hand either goes up in flames quite a bit on our final tables,
right,
or it does really well. So far, so good for the folks there.
Seems to have both ends of variance covered very well.
Absolutely. Final 6 players battling it out. All got $1,000 locked up. That'll get him a couple buy-ins for tomorrow. You want to fire in our 100K event. Some of our friends, RJ, are already out in Vegas at the World Series of Poker. So good luck to those folks.
Yes, they are. Happy stacking out there.
Yeah, I saw some good stacking. Our very own Chris Frechette was playing in an event. Good luck, Chris. Our friend Harvey Castro out there in that heads-up event.
I know that he's made it to at least round 3 in the heads-up high-stakes event.
Daryl has the better hand here. Let's see what happens on the flop. 3-10-3. Nobody lands anything.
Deuce of clubs here on the turn. No one holding a club. King Jack with the best of it. Paul's reaching for chips, though. $295,000 out there. 80,000 should get it done. Daryl's in the muck.
Yeah, I think if Daryl has an ace high, he could even play back at him there. But I think with just a king high, he says, you know what, if this guy's willing to put some chips in, I'm going to let him have this one. We'll move on to another spot. I don't think either player really thought the other had connected on that board. Daryl's going to just stay out of trouble there and hang on to those chips.
That board a little raggy, definitely could fit the range of any old big blind. So Paul sniffs that out, takes it down.
Good old southpaw, Mitchapalooza, the Godfather, tossing it with the left hand.
Some people call that the wrong hand, but
well, it's a small percentage. Uh-oh, Daryl's got the fidget spinner bullets spinning. He's going to spin up a stack, I think.
All right, but first, Benjamin's looking at kings. So we'll see what the raise is here. Blinds now 25,000, 50,000.
50.
Stare at that fidget spinner long enough, those bullets will hypnotize you, RJ.
It's got a little funky to it.
Benjamin has just been captain pocket pairs so far at this final table.
He has.
And could be a 3-bet incoming from Poker Cape. But he is just going to call in position with that suited king-queen. And he is in a little trouble here. Wow. Darrell with a suited king-10.
Running low on kings.
We are running real low. And he says, you know what, I'm suited. There's a big pot brewing. Let me get involved.
Yeah, king 10 suited. Easy to defend from the big blind. 525,000 in it. Ace 7-4, 2 diamonds.
Oh, Darrell's going for it, baby. Let's go.
Darrell's going to rip it. Open jam with that king high flush draw, and the kings go right in the muck.
Wow, looky there.
King queen in the muck. Darrell gets it done.
I told you that fidget spinner was going to work for him. Yours truly bought it. Got it for him.
All right, that bumps Darrell up to the middle of the pack. Blinds are up 30,000, 60,000 now.
I wasn't trying to get it to fold.
Once the ace comes out,
Just the perfect board for Darrell to get away with that. One player has kings and just says, oh, there's the ace. I got to get out of here.
again, blinds are up 60 now, 60 to call.
30, 60, 60. You heard Mitch. Blinds are gone up. Poker Cape, pocket nines.
He's at nines 3 times tonight.
Yes, he has.
Raise. 120.
Shows the nines. Says, I've had it so much. Well, as long as it's winning, I think you'll just keep on accepting those nines.
I got to do it. Watch
No.
it.
I thought he asked for.
I counted 8.
Serge had to let go of his big blind there, so that knocks him down to 380,000 in chip stack.
Yeah, a little over 6 big blinds now.
Sometimes
Price of poker has gone up.
I appreciate you checking in on
I
the
caught you. You try to.
Yeah, I wasn't trying. I was just.
We don't have all the names handy, RJ, but the Triple Crown free roll is now officially done. I think we have 7 or 8 players that are going to be playing in the 15K guarantee free
Okay.
roll. That is going to be on Sunday, June 7th, so not this weekend, but the weekend after.
60 to call.
Pretty cool deal that we put together there for our tournament players. 8 guys and gals ended up making that thing, so we will get that 15K free roll. Cards will be in the air June 7th
Raise.
on that final table.
30.
Pocket 10s are out again, this time for Jim. 130,000 to bet. Darrell looking at pocket 9s this time. Taking his time. Knows that Jim has not been messing around.
Call.
Doesn't want to run into anything, but he's got pocket 9s on the button. Does make the call, wants to see a flop. There's
And
a-
if we see a
Yeah.
6-high board here, it could get nasty.
Heads up.
Saw 10 go in the muck there from the big blind. Off to the flop we go. King Jack 7. Opposite.
Jim will continue, and let's see if Darrell will just relinquish the 9s and get away from this.
Nice.
100.
100,000 to bet from Jim.
100.
Yeah, not a lot of cards he was going to love or that were going to improve him on the turn to stick around if Jim has any of that board. We know, obviously, that he was good from the jump there with those pocket 10s, but Darrell wisely just says, even though that sounds like a good price, I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge here.
Wanted one.
Yeah, good time to not get the best board for you. Gets out of any foreseeable danger there. All right, Jim now in the chip lead, 1.2 million. Just a skosh above Poker Cape.
And Party Paul.
So we mentioned earlier all those chips starting to move to the left side of the table, and that trend continuing here in hand 54.
Raised to 165, though. Yeah.
All right, 165 from Paul, suited ace-4. A little raggy around the rail, over to the big blind. Poker Cape looks at 6 deuce. That's pretty raggy. Take it down.
Now Serge got through that blind level there. Don't get a whole lot of free hands, though, when you're only 6-handed, so blinds will be coming around once again here shortly. Serge's going to have to find a spot to go with. Darryl didn't quite make it back, I don't think. Or did he?
60.
No say nada.
No say nada. Very friendly at Texas Card House.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to rip it.
Oh,
Daryl's got
goodness.
ace-queen.
He's going to wish they would have mucked his hand.
Serge is going to rip it. He's got ace-queen. Paul over there under the gun, he raised it up with the ace-king.
Oh, my goodness.
So now it gets back around to Paul, and 2 players are all in. And one of them is Darryl with quite a bit of chips.
And Paul is just going to scratch that beautiful dome and say, what am I doing here? I got big slick, 6-handed.
790 total.
And players standing up with equity already across the table.
790 for Darryl. I can count the other one if you like.
Free Panda. No shit, buddy. What just happened? Paul's doing some personal inventory here, a little banking.
Yeah, this will leave him with around 300,000 in chips if he chooses to make this call. Of course, ace-king heads up, you beat him in the pot, but he does have a second player to consider here. With Serge that short, he's really
thinking about Darryl's rip, right?
up against what Darryl might have.
Yeah, Paul opened, Darryl just ripped. And both players are standing up already over there. He's just like, what is going on here? They've even got the 9 seat standing up with them. Everybody's got equity in this hand, it seems. Chance to knock out 2 opponents, but if you miss, it's going to leave you super short. Oh, look at this. Look at, he's about to fold him and he hates it.
Well, he's really going to hate it when he sees these hands.
Oh, he hates it.
I have ace-queen.
Pocket 4s folded earlier to an all-in, 5s folded to an all-in. Now ace-king folds to an all-in. We might be here a while.
We don't blame him, though. He puts his hand to his face. But, Paul, we don't blame you, man. There's just so much action. You got to hope both guys have pairs. And here we go.
Ace-queen on ace-queen violence, all diamonds. Not all diamonds, but Jack-3 deuce, 2 diamonds.
Yeah, it's a chop, indeed. There's the king. He would have knocked them both out. God bless America. That's rough.
I can't either. I'm not. What am I gonna do?
What did you have?
I don't think I can fold. Sergio has to go all in because he has 5 blinds. He's jamming reasonable.
Jeez. I mean, don't.
Your hand just beats him so much. And if you call him, you have over half the chips.
All right, Daryl and Serge will chop the main pot.
Poker Cape literally telling him, hey, man, if you call and win, you got over half the chips at play. So that's going to hurt a little more hearing that fact that I'm sure Artie was going through his head. But when another player at the table lets you know, can't feel good. But, yeah, his reaction, oh. That's how you survive tournaments. You get somebody with a better hand to fold. We've seen quads folded on this live stream before. We saw how that worked out.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not going to.
Shout out to Spooky.
Amen.
I have a pair.
Pocket sixes.
Worst case, we're just flipping.
Sixes can even scare quads.
Fours can be
Surviving all in so I can
Both players would have been gone from the table if he had a call. Tiffany would have been like, where's the guys that ordered the
Tiffany's
drinks?
back to work. She was in the tournament streets just an hour ago. Now she's keeping everyone hydrated for us.
Turn around, Benjamin. You've got an ace-queen now.
Raised to 160, gentlemen. He called.
All right, Paul's going to call with his king 10 here for 160. And what do you know? There's an ace right in the window.
No problem. Ace queen lands here for Benjamin. Yeah, we'll see how Paul reacts here. Fresh off the disappointment of letting ace king go.
And he's thinking, good thing I didn't fire at it with the king of spades.
Yeah, I didn't even watch. See if
I was slow pushing the pot there. That was my fault. I was slow pushing the pot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want you to have to call me out and say, put the big blinds out. So I was trying to be pro.
Button is on. 1, 2. Did I thought I scanned it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the button and the cards all have RFID chips in them, so not only do you have to scan the cards, you got to put that button right around that little bullseye there so the action tracker knows where that is, and every now and then it'll get off, or sometimes the players might move it a little too far and things will get a little wonky.
Update from Vegas, our man Harvey Castro busted to Brandon Wilson.
Dadgummit.
Had a 550K chip lead.
125,
550K to 50K. Only 600,000 in play. Had 550K at one point. Didn't get to hang on to it. Brandon came back, busted our man Harvey.
Shout out to our friend Harvey Castro for another good showing.
Poker Cape raising it up in the cutoff with an ace. Jim having none of it. He's on the button with queens. Let's bump it up some more.
My favorite, the 2 black queens. Jim's going to 3-bet it up, 350. And inside Jim's head right now, I can hear it. He's saying, what are you looking at, kid? Get out of my pot. Nice hand, nice hand. Little 275K.
sensitive. 60 to call.
Surge a little over 8 big blinds. Now he's our short stack. Daryl's got ace jack, and he is going to punish that big blind who wakes up with a 6 high. So Surge does have to get rid of that. And now he's even shorter in the small blind. I have just 6.5 big blinds now. Surge started the final table off with a short stack and ran it up to over $1 million, so we've seen him do it once. Let's see if he can't find a few spots to get it in again. They've had a hard time getting him out of here. He's got alligator blood, RJ.
Alligator blood.
Keeps hanging around.
Everybody's hanging around. We're still 6-handed. Speaking of alligator blood, deuce is good enough for a rip.
I told you a pair. A pair.
He said if I get a pair, I'm going to jam, and boy, did he stick to his word there. Pocket twos, deuces never loses, says Surge. We got Levi Southern joining us, and first TCH stream I've caught in a few years. Good to be back.
Welcome back, Levi.
Thank you, Levi. We greatly appreciate it. Going to be a lot of good streams here in the next week and a half plus with this signature series going on, including tomorrow night's Lone Star Kickoff. Join us tomorrow night. See who's going to take home a much juicier prize than we're playing for here. It's a $400 buy-in, but a $100K guarantee. I think those bullets are going to be flying all day tomorrow. Satellite going on right now for that event. It was a $50 satellite. We've had a few other satellites this week for that, but you know, people are going to be firing multiple bullets of that. Hopefully we'll crush that guarantee. See somebody win 30, 40K or so. RJ, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be nice. I could use that. I could get like 7 Honda Civics for that.
That's right, Frank. Dealer's dealing fire. That's why they call him the Godfather. Mitch spent a lot of time dealing at casinos up in the Northeast and came down when TCH opened here in Dallas. Part of the original crew, was one of our commentators and allowed me to come into the booth with him over 3 years ago, so greatly appreciate that, Mr. Mitch.
Benjamin trying to sneak in that limp. Poker Cape having none of it. He'll bump it up.
Take her down.
Folding's an option.
What?
It's a folding free.
No, you can fold. Right?
You can fold king
No,
deuce?
king deuce, you should
All
have
right.
shot.
I respect that. That's
What do you mean no respect?
This is a great little warm-up, though. We had 214 entries today in this tournament for a $150 buy-in. Over 6,000 for first.
Deuces again. This time for Paul.
We can ask men about it. I hear you.
Figured it might make it. I don't know. Raise 160.
160,000.
160 the raise. I like to do that when it's 60,000. 100,000 more. Easy math.
Well, and that's going to get a hand like ace-10 to fold because it shows strength. Like this guy doesn't really want to see a flop. Maybe he's got a big pair, 10s, jacks, and I'm sitting here with ace-10. So Paul goes large with his sizing there and takes it down. And nobody has a ton of chips here, so all of these are going to feel like pretty big raises.
I'm a fan of lazy math. I'd probably do 150,000, you know.
Yeah.
And what's happening currently is our man Menace brought a new battery for the table there. You can see that screen is
Getting a little dim?
Getting a little dim, so
Like dim sum?
that's a new battery bringing some new power to that screen, and look at that.
Look at that bright
Boom.
light. Dim sum. Dim sum sounds good right now.
Yeah. Them some bright lights.
Dim sum big old, never
Shout
mind.
out to TCH
Get myself in trouble.
for having an extra
As you can see,
battery.
8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this blind level.
Jim hadn't put a lot of money in the pot voluntarily, it says, but in tournaments
Yeah.
that's not as big of a concern.
Hadn't had to.
That's
Just
okay.
kind of cruising along over there for Jim.
We like putting those stats up a lot in our cash games to know who's knitting it up, but when you're at a final table, you got to pick your spots a little more cautiously than you do in those big cash games. So Jim is
It's a nice bottle.
patiently
I wonder how many
Waiting.
times of that 21% for Surge
wasn't
has
all
it just
in.
been an open jam?
Just an open jammy jam.
He's been working hard over there. Speaking of,
Speaking of, double fister for Surge.
this is his second time to go double fisting with the pocket sevens. And I believe the previous time he got to rip it with pocket sevens, the stack looked very similar. 2 towers of white chips with a little bit of blue on top.
Nobody wants nothing to do with that.
You keep getting sevens and deuces.
7 and deuces. But 7 deuce I fold.
Yeah, 7 deuces.
Yeah. Should have been a nit and folded that big empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Frankie running around quite a bit. Frankie of the old Next Gen crew.
Yes, sir, Levi. We still do cash streams on Tuesday nights. We've had about a week and a half without streaming because we had some older equipment that finally kerplunked on us, and we were waiting for some new stuff to get in. So we fired it back up last night after getting the new stuff in, and so far so good. You know, still smoothing things out a little bit, but we still do 10:25 on Tuesday nights more often than not. That's our big game. It's 10:25. That 5K cap buy-in, match the stack. Probably some familiar faces you'll see on there. We were supposed to have this past week 3Coin and some friends, but next week we will have a stream on Tuesday night, or this coming week, excuse me. And we stream 2-5 no limit on Fridays, but with this big series and a 300K tournament next week, we won't have a Friday stream. But yeah, catch us on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then of course tournaments on the weekends or when we have these special events, as Poker Cape takes down a little small pot there. But
And you can always catch some of our other TCH friends during
Yeah.
the rest of the week as well. I know they do some streaming at the Houston location and the Rio Grande Valley location.
yeah, Austin has a pretty
Austin as
good
well.
stream on I believe Wednesdays. They're starting to get some bigger games, some 5-10 games at the TCH Social down there in Austin. No, not a whole lot of 1-2 streams, but we basically we created the 2-5 stream with a 2K cap to make a lot of those 1-2 and 1-3 players feel a little bit more comfortable and want to play a little bigger, and that's been fun so far. Had a good stream last night, so definitely something to look into. Poker Cape looking into his holdings, and he sees he's got a couple of kings.
2 red kings, that's a pretty good starter, Eric. Ace-5 in the muck from Jim. Paul looking at ace-9 of spades.
All in, he says. All in. Sorry, Paul, I got that.
Paul's going to rip it all in with ace-9 of spades.
Ruh-roh.
He's ready to start the 3-bet progression, and he's going to run up right against Poker Cape and his pocket kings.
Well, he's going to need some help. He helped out a couple players by folding a big ace-king earlier, but he's going to be the one needing help now. Spades or an ace. There's the ace.
On the flop, ace-deuce-6.
Not out of the woods yet, though.
7 of diamonds.
Flush.
One king for Poker Cape.
Yeah, flush not possible now.
No king. Ace-9 lands here for Paul. Whew. And he picks up a big one.
Poker Cape shares something in common with me at this final table. We
Kings
don't know how to survive our kings.
Are not friendly.
No, they sure aren't.
Ace-9 lands here for Paul. He picks up $1.8 million, and that will leave Poker Cape with $320,000.
Big hand there. Wow. That'll really change things, as it was pretty smooth sailing for Poker Cape the last hour or so. Really finding some good spots to take down some pots, and seemed like he was just really comfortable. And why not? You got a couple of kings. Perfectly comfortable calling off that. But, man, it just can't dodge the ace magnet there. That was a painful one. Yeah, Levi, I don't blame you. Every now and then I try to get the hell off of those socials as well, but I've been doing this commentary thing. We try to promote the club as much as we can, so I definitely stay on them. But if you want to get in on that bigger game, contact Mallory. She is one of our ambassadors that does the lineups for our Tuesday night 5-10-25 or 10-25 game at Mallory Poker on Instagram. She puts those lineups together. And a good question there from Gold Systems. We've had players before play in our room at our tables that have different types of disabilities, whether it's just, you know, a mobile type thing or visual, and we've made some what's the word I'm looking for?
Accommodations.
Accommodations, thank you. My Oklahoma came up with the word. Well done, sir. Yeah, we've made some accommodations for players with disabilities, so it would probably be something that you'd have to talk to the floor about and just kind of let them know how we can help you out, and, you know, reading the boards and the cards and those types of things. But I would reach out to just TCH in general and let them know what kind of questions you have, and see if that's something that we can't accommodate. But we definitely support, you know, all types of, you know, players, and try to accommodate when players do have some disabilities. I know we just have players that don't visually see the boards very well, and we often give them the 5-seat so they can see better.
Sure.
And the dealers will push the cards out to them. So we try to make accommodations where we can.
And anytime dealers can read the board. So if you don't see the board, feel free to ask the dealer, hey, read that to me.
Yep.
And, you know, it doesn't give away too many tails. You can, and then the dealer is definitely allowed to say ace of clubs, 5 of spades, 4 of clubs.
They can't tell you that a flush is possible, but they can tell you that the board is. They can tell you
exactly what's out there.
Yeah, they can read the board to you. Man, I did not think that ace-9 was going to hit for him.
Right?
I thought that ace-king fold was going to haunt him, but he gets that ace to land, and Paul is back in business. Poker Cape took down another little small one there, a much-needed pot.
Me and Sergio don't die very easy. Yeah, we're just like cockroaches. You see them all over here.
Got 6 big blinds now. He's in the small.
Water bugs.
No, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
This is a clean establishment.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out to TCH for their cockroach
termination. Establishment, cockroach free.
60 to call.
I'm not lying. I never seen one here. Inside.
That's reasonable. I saw one crawl in my buddy's bag like last week.
In the bag?
That was pretty fun. I didn't tell him or anything.
Raise.
Yeah, but that's in your buddy's bag.
Yeah, 170.
Oh, nice. December 4th through the 6th. Okay. I'm a December baby as well. Yeah, I mean, I just asked to talk to the GM or the floor managers, and hopefully they can kind of walk you through some of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll actually give you our GM's email, and you can email him, and we can start talking about that. We would love to have you in. I know December sounds like it's a long time away, but we would definitely welcome you in, Mr. Gold Systems. Not sure, obviously, that far out what we've got going on in December, but we will welcome a fan and friend of the chat for a milestone birthday 50 years old. That's a half 100, they tell me. And that birthday is coming up for me. And oh my goodness, 4 short years. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't feel 50. I don't feel like I look 50, but my birth certificate says, damn it, you're 50. 46 to be exact.
16 call.
And YouTube won't actually let me type emails in here, so I'll have to just basically tell you it's john.k@texascardhouse.com. JOHN.K@texascardhouse.com. Hope you gathered that's what I meant here. john.k@texascardhouse.com. All right, Jim going to limp in here with the 7-5. Paul's going to go ahead and just check his option. And Jim's going to land a pair.
Check.
Let's check it. I think this pot will start to have some chips put in it here. Yeah, Paul's definitely going to see where his 4s are at. And I think Jim is also going to stick around. Hard to hit a pair in this game. 80K is the bet and a call. It's another 8. Jim's going to think his 5 is pretty good here. Goes check, check. And how about another 8? Both players with a full house, one larger than the other. You see the reaction. Oh, damn it.
All right, guys, I'm going to add another minute to the break. You guys are on break.
All right, gentlemen, we are on a break.
Players are on a quick break here. You can see 5 minutes and 30 seconds, that ticker there. It'll probably be 6 minutes before we're able to come back because he added a minute break because the players were still involved in a hand when it started. There's Cowboy Min the master. Going to come color up these chips real quick for the players. And we're all cowboyed up, folks, because we have a great event, our signature series with a Lone Star kickoff. Giddy up, folks. Come on out tomorrow. Noon o'clock, straight up noon. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's the Lone Star kickoff right there at noon. $400 buy-in, 100K guarantee. Let's smash that guarantee. See if we can get a big old prize to kick that event off. This was our warm-up event today. We have a roundup event going on in the room right now that was a $100 buy-in. Tomorrow's going to be $400 buy-in, 100K guarantee. That's a great value. And then on Tuesday starts the multi-flight event, the $365 buy-in, 300K guarantee. So it's a multi-flight event, even smaller buy-in, $365 for 300K guarantee. That goes through Monday. We'll have the final table on Monday, June 8th for that one, because on Sunday we have a different event going on in the room that I'll tell you guys about shortly. But the big main event is highlighted there, starts June 9th through Monday the 15th. That Monday night will be that final day and final table that we'll live stream. That's a $500 buy-in, 500K guarantee. How kick-ass would it be, folks, if we could get $1 million in that guarantee for only a $500 buy-in? Let's see if we can't do that, folks. That's going to be on Tuesday, 6/9 through Monday, 6/15. $500 buy-in, 500K guarantee. That's the Signature Series title event. Check the calendar and schedule, though, because those are just the 3 big highlighted events that we're doing. Those are our Hold'em events, our big events. There's PLO, there's a high-low event. There might be a deuce to 7. There's a bunch of satellites going to be going on throughout this. So check the calendar either on pokeratlas.com or texascardhouse.com and see if you can't find an event that you want to come in for besides those 3 big highlighted events. But those are going to be awesome. Can't wait to see how this Signature Series goes. This is our first time doing it. Shout out to Min, Felipe, all the tournament folks, John Kelsey, our tournament director, for putting together this great series. It's going to be a lot of fun, and people are going to be walking away with some nice scores out of these small buy-ins, so it's going to be awesome. I mentioned there was a separate event Sunday, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday. Our Triple Crown free roll has finally come to an end. All you had to do was make a final table on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all three of those between the first of this year and June 1st. That came to an end with that Funky Friday tournament last night. I think we have 8 players that finished and qualified for that, so they will be playing Sunday, June 7th in a free roll with $15K of TCH's own money they put up. Everybody's going to receive a TCH swag bag, and we're going to host that final table. Going to be awesome. We were hoping to get somebody that would win Thursday night event, Friday night's event, and a Saturday.
Our man John.
Our man John came up just one spot short. Had he got that, he would have got that grinder bonus down there at the bottom, which would have been a newspaper-style article poster.
You got a
of
grinder
his
bonus,
face.
don't you?
Yeah, that's the old website.
Oh,
Whatever,
sorry.
don't judge. Anyway, great event though that we'll have, and we thought this was a great idea to kind of award our tournament players in the room who've become kind of a family for all of us with a special free roll event. This was our first go at it, and we ended up with several players that made the free roll. So we're really excited for that on June 7th. So definitely check that out. What do we got going on in the chat, folks? JB3 says he'll be 60 in 2 years. 50's nothing. You don't have to wear a cowboy hat tomorrow, but wear one if you got one. It's straw season because it's starting to get hot. Min doesn't know that, but that's okay. He looks
Well, we
good.
just had the holiday. We just had
it.
So, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing, and I'm from Texas until about 20 minutes ago.
The holiday?
No, I'm kidding. But the straw season,
right.
And felt, whatever.
In between Labor Day and Memorial Day.
I'm a little city, a little country, a little of both.
Hello, we're out of time. What do I need to do?
So, 100.
All right, that's fantastic. Sam's got jokes. Sam says, Gold System says, my name is Sam, and I do have to call you out on this as a joke. You said you guys could walk me through assistance due to cerebral palsy and wheelchair. I do not walk. But your comment was great. That reminds me of that time several years ago when former President Joe Biden, before he was president, I think, when he was vice president, he was telling that guy Chuck, that was a congressman who was in a wheelchair, disabled veteran. He said, go ahead, stand up, Chuck. And everybody looked around like, Joe, Chuck's in a wheelchair.
I don't think he's standing up.
I don't think he's standing up.
Mr. President.
Well, thank you for taking our joke, Sam. That's pretty good. And thanks for letting us know. That's me, JB. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. At the end of the day, I'm just a white boy with a whole lot of soul. That's me. All right, players are getting back. Men's getting their chips ready. This, again, is what we're playing for here. Our final 6 players, they've all got $1,000 locked up. 63-20 for first place. And yes, JB3, I'm hoping that's exactly what that trophy's going to look like, because if it is, that's a badass trophy, RJ. Look at that booger.
That is sweet.
And I'm imagining our friend Bob with Aeon Crystal is the one who made those trophies. Shout out to Bob if you're out there, buddy.
Well, good luck, everybody.
Does some great trophies for us for our big events.
I like that the star is like way over there and
In
Kendrick Perkins' hometown.
In Lufkin?
There we go.
And we double, and then we play heads up.
Perfectly reasonable with me.
Yeah, we could lift it up a little higher, make it look like it's in Dallas, but that's okay.
It is cool sitting over there, though.
It's going to be kind of boring.
It depends on.
Where's the...
Mitch has got a tan, evidently, because that doesn't look like Mitch anymore in the box. That looks like Julian.
That's our man, Julian.
I'm talking about.
Mitch had his own.
Mitch had his own.
We need a car.
Mitch is a little bit like me, a little pasty.
Bringing in the closer.
Doesn't have quite the melanin our man Julian's got.
He's got that Baltimore tan.
The Baltimore tan? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Extremely high.
Well, shout out to Julian, one of our favorite dealers, and he always engages with us in the chat when he's not dealing, so glad to have him. And cards are in the air, folks. Blinds are going to be...
Like 6.2?
Blinds are up, right?
Like 6.2.
Yeah, 35,000, 70,000, I believe.
Oh, 35.77.
There we go. Looks like that should be accurate.
All right, JB3, we'll see you tomorrow at noon for the kickoff event.
It's 6.35.
Yeah, Dory thought the joke was funny too, Sam. Good stuff. Jim's going to raise it up with king, queen off from the button, and that's going to steal the blinds.
Take it down.
Jim, that sweatshirt's looking pretty nice on Jim.
Man, that looks sharp. Looks much better than the sweatshirt he was wearing the last time he appeared on this final table.
We kid, of course. All in good fun. Great to have Jim as part of the fam now. We've always considered him that, regardless of where he and Dory have been rocking. They travel all over the place and somehow end up on our final tables.
It is great to be Pookie's friend.
Absolutely.
No, I wish you were, but unfortunately, I have to put this money.
Ball's going to fold, and let's see what the blinds wake up with here.
9-8 for Daryl. He's connected. Let's see a
Says
flop.
I call, and Serge says all right.
Well, look at this.
Somebody's going to win this hand, RJ.
9-8, take it on 9-8, and we got a free roll.
Free roll.
3 spades on the flop. Daryl's got one. He's open-ended with a spade. Serge doesn't even mess with it. Daryl reaches for chips. Take it down. That's how you do it. We got a clock running. Serge does not want to use any precious seconds of this blind level. So
Well, good news is we didn't waste 5 minutes on that hand.
Right? I'm
quick.
shocked that that's not more of a thing in tournament poker. Like, I have no idea why tanking and the clock wasting became a thing. I mean, unless you're on the bubble against another table, I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I want to be the button as many times as I can be. I want to get as many hands in as I can get in. Stalling does not really make sense.
Some people are just a little slow,
Unless
RJ.
you came to the tournament to sit there and do nothing.
Serge isn't about sitting there. He's about ripping it. He's done this all night long. He says he's like a cucaracha.
He is all in, ripped it with King 3, and Benjamin says, let's do it. I've got an ace.
He's got an under and an
I'm
over.
going to make the call.
Serge has an under and an over. 37-63. Benjamin says, I know you're just doing this with any hand because you want to steal those blinds. You're short. So, two buddies going to battle here.
King high, worthy of a rip, but he's going to run into it here. Ace makes the call and lands an ace.
And has the only diamond. That's going to do it.
Dead ant on the turn. No kings, no threes to help Serge. Benjamin will get the knockout and the pot. Our man Serge, another sweet run for him. He will finish in 6th place. Nice little prize, $1,025.
Nice job, Serge. Another final table, my man. And then there were 5, RJ. 5 of our finest. We got Jim, Paul, Benjamin, Daryl, and Poker Cape. I'm pretty sure they're not. All guaranteed $1,200.
GG's to our man Serge. We're down to 5.
I didn't know how fun this tournament was going to be. You know, we thought, hey, it's just a $150 buy-in.
Sure.
We don't know what this final table is going to be like, but we walked in and saw 9 of our favorites.
Right, yeah, it's been a fun lineup. They are familiar with each other. They've been comfortable, chit-chatting it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we love the big
good time.
payout tournaments. We love doing those because there's you know, makes everybody sweat a little bit when there's $60,000 on the line, but it's still fun to see a little one-day tournament like this. Benjamin comes in large. Poker Cape's gotten pretty short, and Benjamin, realizing that, says, I've got a hand I don't just want to limp with. Puts down the hammer and takes down the blinds.
All right, see you, JB. He'll be back tomorrow at noon.
High noon. That's what the word I was looking for earlier was high noon. And I said noon o'clock sharp. I didn't even know what I was saying.
High noon, straight up. All right, Poker Kate bumps it up from small blind, takes it down. Look at those top three chip stacks, all running pretty near equal. 1.4, 1.2, 1.2. Daryl hanging on over there, 825,000. He's got a little over 10 blinds.
He needs to get that fidget spinner spinning again.
He's got kings.
And he just said, I call. He's being sneaky, sneaky Daryl.
Yeah. And Daryl does limp quite a bit, right? He comes in there with some playable hands once in a while, so that puts him in position where he can do things like this as well and try to get a little trappy with these big hands, but nobody bumps it up for him, so now we're going to go to a flop three ways. 10-9-4.
Dodges the ace.
Paul does have bottom pair.
320 to fight for out there. I think Daryl should just take it down.
Yeah, probably bet about 2/3 pot, I would say.
He may face a bet first.
Pardon me. Yeah, Paul did connect here. I thought Paul had already checked. Paul's going to lead out, 100,000 to bet.
Gonna save himself some chips behind. He is gonna raise though. Don't think he's ever folding if Paul were to come over the top. If Paul would have connected with, say, top pair or even a two pair type holding. Said, are you trapping again? Well, yes he is. Sometimes you trap yourself though. Safe flop though for those kings.
All right, Kings take it down. Daryl's going to pick up 340,000 in profit.
Much needed too. Now he's close to that 1.2 range the other players were at. So, yeah, one through four there. Benjamin, Jim, Paul, and Daryl all neck and neck. Poker Cape gonna need to get himself a double pretty quickly. All right, Julian, big shoes to fill here from Papa Mitch, who dealt that first couple hours. Got us down to five-handed or six-handed.
All right, King, Queen for cutoff. Poker Cape.
He's going to leave himself a chip.
The old Pertinier all in, Eric. All in from Paul. And of course, Paul's got
Oh my gosh.
1.1 million. Paul's got 9s in the small blind. He rips it. Daryl's got kings in the big blind. Back-to-back kings for Daryl.
I mean, look at this, though. That's why you leave those chips behind, guys.
And now
He's got the worst hand by far.
Poker Cape may be in the spot where he can make real money by folding. Just having that
It's only a couple $100, though, in this tournament, right?
10,000 behind, and he does put it in there.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't one of those tournaments where you're playing for absolute
Right.
keeps.
You have,
Yeah, if it was like a $5,000 ladder up, you fold right there.
Yeah, this is like a $700 ladder
Right.
up. But it would have worked out in that situation. He
I
could
like-
get away from it.
I could go for $700 right now.
I could, too.
Yeah. All right, Poker Cape does get it in there, and he's going to find some bad news. Paul's got pocket 9s. Daryl's got pocket kings. Poker Cape, a chip and a prayer.
He needs a couple of queens or a perfect Jack 10, 9, Jack 10 ace type of run out. Poker Cape at risk here. So is Paul, because he's going to only have a couple of chips left.
Deuce 7-5 the flop. No help to anyone. Queen on the turn.
All right, Poker Cape could use a lady.
Picks up a couple outs. 10. No help. Kings are going to scoop.
Wow, big hand for Daryl. Paul and Poker Cape just running into it. Daryl in the big blind wakes up with kings.
All right, so a monster here for Daryl. That's going to send 2.7 million to his stack. Paul takes the big hit. He's got 100,000 remaining. And our man Poker Cape, he will be eliminated, finishing in 5th place. A nice little prize, $1,235.
Yeah, it was a $365 ladder up. He could have just folded it.
Right.
But the thing is, Paul was not going to be eliminated either. Paul was going to be left with 100K, so
So you're not even guaranteed the ladder
you're
up.
not guaranteed the ladder. Does go ahead and call with the worst hand. Does get eliminated, but another nice showing there. He was on our stream last night. Comes back today for a tournament, so well done, young man. What a hand for Daryl, waking up in the big blind, RJ, with pocket kings.
Woof.
Gets more than a double up.
And that shoots him to the top of the leaderboard. 2.7 million now.
Yeah, I mentioned right before that hand started that Julian had big shoes to fill because Mitch was dealing fire, and Julian coming in with the nastiness there.
Yeah, now more than half the chips in play in front of Daryl. Jim's bumping it up under the gun with ace queen.
Benjamin has a suited queen 9 in the big blind, but doesn't want to call that raise there, so Jim will take down those blinds. All right, here's a fun time. We've got one guy super, super short, so we're essentially three-handed unless Paul can get heck of run good right now. We're on hand 78. What hand number, folks, are we going to get down to heads-up play? We're on hand 78. Help us pick an over-under here. Or what hand do you think we're going to get to heads-up play? Paul under the gun. Less than 2 big blinds. He's going to be all in with the king 6 here on hand number 78.
Less than 2 blinds for Paul. King 6, absolutely worthy.
Daryl does make the call with 10-8. Easy call there when you're a big stack.
Trying to sneak in on the button, knock someone out.
All right, Jim makes the call as well. So Paul is at risk. Got a chance to win a $465K pot.
Says Daryl's got the lead somehow. Queen, queen, deuce to flop. Good flop here for Paul.
I imagine this will just check all the way down.
Got one player all in, two.
King ball.
King on the turn. That's a check mark for Paul. So he's going
go.
to triple up here with less than 2 blinds.
We got no problem rooting for the short stacks. Queen's full.
2 checks. 6 checks.
All right. Paul's the new alligator blood kid. He's going to more than triple up there, 465K. And he will be in the big blind this very hand, so he'll have to put 160,000 of that he just won out there in the middle, but the alternate was to be dead broke. So the alternative
Dead broke's no fun.
is no fun.
I live in that neighborhood all the time.
Jimmy Jack joining us. He's saying we're going all the way to hand 107 before we get heads up. Well, Paul just guaranteed we were going to play
That's a lot.
a couple more.
I feel like that pain could be coming. These blinds are pretty taxing right now. Another level here. It's going to put a lot of heat on everyone except Daryl.
All right, Paul going to take another one down. That's going to bump him over 500K now. So from almost out of the tournament to in a pretty decent spot here. Plenty of big blinds. Gets through his big blind there by getting a walk. Four of our finest all playing for $6,300 and just a $150 buy-in today. The Signature Series warm-up event right here at Texas Card House, Dallas. Thank y'all again for joining us. Been real active in the chat. Made it a lot of fun for RJ and I. And Paul's just going to rip it here with 9-5 and try to get Daryl to fold. Dolly Parton going to work here, working 9 to 5. And he's up to 665, RJ.
There you go.
That's how you do it, folks. It's not just about the cards.
From, what was it, 140,000?
115, I think.
Okay.
Or 110, something like that he had left. But either way, he's in much better shape now, and he's got the button. We've only got one guess so far, so Jimmy Jack says we're going to play 107 hands before we get to heads-up play. I'm going to put my 2 cents in the chat.
We are four-handed currently here at hand 81.
I'm going 99, just like the red balloons.
I'll go 96, just in honor of the movie Major League. How fast? 96.
96.
We're teaches kids some control before he kills somebody.
Oh, Ricky Bone.
Ace 4-5 the flop here. Small blind taking on big blind. Pretty raggy. Both players flopping a gut shot to the wheel here. Daryl leads out, Ben's in the muck.
Don't do that to us, Glenn Miller. Hand 189. You think we're going to see another 100-plus hands? My goodness. RJ and I will be here till the tournament starts tomorrow.
I'm not staying that long.
How many entries did we end up getting in that
Let's look.
night flight? Is that booger over yet?
I don't think it's over.
See, RJ, I said the word booger. That was last night's word.
You did. That's once. That's half of your uses. They are down to 8 players remaining, $3,400 up top in the $100 Signature Series Roundup. 163 entries for that bad boy.
Nice.
Down to 8.
Not a bad payday off a $100 buy-in.
I'd go for $3,500.
Absolutely.
Let's see what they're guaranteed. Players have a prize locked up of $400 in that one.
Seat 9 is all in, and guess who it is? It's Benjamin with another pocket pair.
Man. He hadn't Hadn't really got to do a ton of work with all those pocket pairs, but they have definitely kept him around, put him in a good position here to make some real money.
Thanks for dealing, man. Thanks for dealing, Mitch. Get home safe, sir.
All right, Mitchapalooza getting out of here after dealing that first round. He hung out in the room for a little while, probably said hello to some folks. There he is right there.
I thought I saw
A little camera time.
Yeah, I thought I saw him do some dealing out there as well. So he may be putting in a little extra work, running for mayor out there, you know.
Small blind, big blind going to a flop here. Jim and Paul.
Small blind calls, big blind checks. 5-9-7 off to the flop. Jim lands middle pair. Ace of diamonds on the turn.
How about trips for Jim?
Triplicious. Now we can bet.
Man, there's one of those Arkansas barking spiders in this room somewhere. Oh, we got a surprise for you folks here in just a little bit. My goodness. But I won't spoil the beans just yet.
Good. I don't like spoiled beans. I could probably use some, though.
You've been eating beans, that's for sure. My God almighty. Sound like somebody stepped on a duck.
Paul doing some work over there. He's survived his big blind.
Action on C9.
505,000. That's enough to make some hay against these stacks that are right around $1 million. And he's got the big stack behind him. That could work for you or against you sometimes.
No takebacks, Jimmy Jack. No takebacks, brother. Daryl's going to take that one down. I often like to look at our prizes, too, and tell you what you can buy for that top
Absolutely.
prize. So what can you buy in 2026 for $6,320?
$6,320.
So a mix of consumer quality refurbished goods like appliances.
I don't even know what that sentence means.
Yeah, you can buy some tech and electronics like an upgraded home theater system.
Yep.
You can buy, let's see, a MacBook Pro with studio display.
Make your back patio look like a living room.
A professional kitchen suite. Luxury vacations. That's probably what I'd do with 6320. I'd take a little vacation somewhere.
1, 2, 3, go Cancun. Daryl's got aces.
Uh-oh. That fidget spinner's been doing work there. He's spinning up a stack, and now he's got the best hand in poker. The birds. You gonna take down another one? Paul is just going to find some spots here to rip it under the gun. 7-5 offsuit, and boy, what a good time to pick. He was up against Jack 4, 6-4, and Jack 5. Timed aggression. Timing is impeccable. It's going to work out for our man Paul there. Knows his cards are most likely going to be live as all get out if he does get called.
You know what you can buy for $6,300?
What else can you buy?
Honda Civic.
Twice.
You can buy my Honda Civic.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's what it says. You can buy a 2013 Hyundai Elantra?
Mine's a 2019, man.
Wow.
God.
You can buy a professional workbench with premium custom-built hardwood woodworking desks off the retail for around $6,500.
Two calls. See two calls. See three checks. Three blaze. See two checks. See three checks.
A couple players land here, and what do you know? It's our man Big Bad Darrell landing top pair with an ace.
Seat 6 bets 160,000.
Jim's got a queen. You might think the big stack is just thieving here.
160. C2 calls 160,000.
Jim also has 60% of a royal flush, so he could see some cards he likes on the turn as well. Paul gets out of there. And
Queen
how
of
about
hearts.
another lady?
Naughty little lady on the turn here.
Check, check. Oh, wow.
Fill her up.
Fill her up.
C2 bets 275,000.
Shout out to our man Devin in the production room tonight. Great job, brother.
C6
And Darrell. Playing.
Yeah, Devin, one of our newer friends in the production room, and didn't even notice it. Our man taking care of business over there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We do have to pick on Daryl a little bit because he can't write.
Not Darrell, Devin.
Devin, pardon me.
Devin.
I'm looking at the screen.
You're looking at Darrell. We're talking
Yes.
about Devin.
C2 folds.
I don't know how Daryl writes. I can only pick on Devin.
C3 raises all.
Paul's ripping it. He's in the small blind with 7-9.
465 total.
Daryl's got suited connectors here, 10-9 of diamonds, and he's a leaning.
505,000.
505,000.
C6 fold.
10-9 of diamonds in the muck. Paul gets it done there. Hanging around up to 665,000.
These players have been playing 12 hours. They started at 10 o'clock this morning, so that's 13 hours, actually.
Uh-huh. I started
Long
about
day.
7 a.m. this morning.
Started what?
My day. I was dealing by 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. And my fire alarm went off in my building from 5 a.m. to 5:30.
That was yours?
Oh, yeah.
I heard that. I'm next door.
Oh, yeah. I heard it loud and clear.
My sweet little pup is not a big fan when that happens in our building.
No. Pocket tens, they're out again this time for Jim. On the return of the Godfather, Mitch. His hand has been out a lot tonight.
Raise it up 230,000.
Hand 91 here, folks.
91. So we're getting close
Players get a little tired.
to that ballpark that we thought we might be heads up by.
Yeah, I said hand 99 there in the chat. Paul's been finding a bunch of spots and random hands to get it in.
I
with
love it. Kicking and scratching over there.
suited queen here.
Will not go down easily.
Well, and every time he does that, he's going to take 250,000. That's what's out there in the middle. So he's getting closer to $1 million in chips now. So these stacks are starting to even out a little bit. Well, no, Benjamin took a little hit there, so Benjamin's down to 670.
Yeah, Paul actually leaps above Benjamin.
Uh-oh, Lego says we're screwed. They're going to keep playing till hand 420.69.
Holler.
Does sound like a good time. Just not with Lego.
Partied in that hotel room one time. $100,000 coming in from Daryl. That's a limp now. Blinds are up 50,000, 100,000.
That's not a limp from Benjamin. He's got ace king. He's going to jam it in.
Paul's got 2 letters. Not our favorite 2 letters. Queen Jack goes in the muck. Jack 10 folds.
Dale gets out of the way, and Benjamin takes down 350.
Yeah, and he needed that as he dwindled down into the 600,000 range. That'll put him just over $1 million.
See what it looks like. Yeah, call them. They stopped the clock one time, Julian, so call the floor.
Floor on 29.
Floor on 29. We are on hand 93, and surprise, surprise, folks. I mentioned surprise. We have got the conversation that we all sometimes dread, but it makes perfect sense for the players that have been playing 13 hours. Plus, they want to come back tomorrow for the tournament.
Can you stop the clock?
They're going to look at an ICM chop real quick, and I can go ahead and tell you that they do decide to come to a decision. They're going to chop it up 4 ways. I know, sad face. We like seeing players play for it all. But we are going to have a 4-way chop. It is going to be our man Daryl taking first place for $4,605. Jim's going to be in second with $3,880.
Good job, Pookie.
Third place is going to be Benjamin after that pot. That knocked him up to third place, $3,430. And Paul will be fourth place for $2,960. So first place is going to go to Daryl, 4605. I'm going to put these numbers right now.
There's a giant last hand there for Benjamin.
In the chat. So there you go. First place, 4605. Second place, 3880. Third place, 3430. And fourth place, 2960. So worked out pretty good for those bottom 2 there. Fourth place is going to get a big jump from 1,600 actually up to 2,960. So nice jump up there. We were playing for 6,300 up top, but now after a 4-way chop, it's going to be 4605, 3880, 3430, and 2960. Again, that's going to be Daryl, Big Jim, Benjamin, and Paul in that order. Great job today by these players. Great job by our tournament folks putting this great tournament together, a precursor to our signature series. This was the warm-up tournament. And tomorrow, the Lone Star Kickoff officially kicks that signature series off at high noon. $400 buy-in, 100K guarantee, RJ. Quite the value.
Quite the value. And look at some of these other ones coming up, a $365 buy-in with a $300,000 guarantee. That obviously going to be a multi-day event. And then the main event, a $500 buy-in with a $500,000 guarantee. Some incredible value Coming up right here at Texas Card House, Dallas Signature Series.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So the players decided they were good with those numbers. Everybody makes at least 29.60. Daryl taking home that first place at 46.05. Great job, fellas, and great tournament once again for RJ Dupree and TCH Live. I'm the partner in crime, Eric Van Loozen, on a Saturday night. Thank y'all for joining us. We're out of here.
Good night, TCH.
Nice tournament, sir. Good tournament, Jim. Hey, Darren. Thank you, sir. I'm not doing it. Thank you, man. Y'all always been praying for me. I appreciate it.
What was third in there? 30.
Third, 34th.